DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Washington football team and the New Orleans Saints. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. To the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
And he stopped immediately there.
Carried by number 2.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And 8.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Scott going for the deep ball. And a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Brought down at his 49.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now they try the right side here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he found it. It's on the ground. This is picked up by the Saints. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Jennings. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. That one a gain of 20 in a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It can be a very long night for the defense to somebody's going to run for some big yardage.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
To throw with Scott on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one and another first down.
At the 14-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun on 3rd down. Scott. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 8 yards out. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And it's set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
2nd and 6. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Washington.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
The pass.
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, Give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown run. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up there to 32. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
The 17-yard
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And Washington has taken the lead.
The kicker.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Scott throwing on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Well, get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They're going to look to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
The kicker on for the point after.
Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
No problem there on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now Scott to throw on second down. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Scott to throw on third down. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A gain of 8 and a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
This is Jennings. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
The ball carried by.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The Saints on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Scott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And the Washington first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep, and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes this Washington 28, Saints 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Scott. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive. Also going for a first down. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Scott now. To throw again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Running room for Kamara on first down as he takes this forward. It's a gain of 7 there on first down. 2nd and 3 coming up.
It's a gain of
2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Scott. They go screenplay with Jennings. And now look at this. Big game. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the gun, Scott. Called in left side here by Jennings. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw is Scott. From the gun, 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Backwards. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Set to kick off.
One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it's 3rd down.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll set up to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He's going to look deep down the field. There's some space here. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now a handoff working right. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
33-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
A gain of 7.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a handoff here to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Third down.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
A gain of 5.
Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And he'll give it here to his running back. An 8-yard gain, so that gets him halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line.
A gain of
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain here down to the 22. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
11 yards there, 1st down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now they try the right side here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown run. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 11 yards for number 11.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number 1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Back to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
41-yard line. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Jennings.
36-yard line.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Scott. Oh, my goodness, another interception. It's by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up over the 25 and the 26.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff working right. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Sims, he's got it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Washington first down.
A 10th carry for Kamara.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.